Welcome back to the channel. Alright, if you are new, make sure you subscribe and stick around for this whole video. Alright, so in this video, I'm going to be talking about who is a better villain once again. Alright, so for this video, I'm doing a little different. Alright, the first part I'm going to talk about two separate villains, and then the second part I'm going to talk about two other villains and determine which one is better. Alright, let's get into the video. Alright, so the first one I'm wondering is the Creeper from Jeepers Creepers versus Victor Crowley from the Hatchet. We're talking about who is better. And then who is better, I guess, in terms of who is more powerful, who would win in a fight, you know, who's just the better victim in general. Alright? So Victor Crowley would likely win a fight against the Creeper due to his greater durability, regeneration, and ability to remain in the fight through attrition, even if the Creeper possesses flight and superior speed. The Creeper's ability to heal and fly offers advantages, but Crowley's ability to endlessly regenerate, combined with his physical strength and lack of permanent weakness, would ultimately lead to his victory in a prolonged battle. Alright? So we all know who the Creeper is from Jeepers Creepers, but if you don't know who Victor Crowley is, he's from the movie Hatchet. Alright, those were pretty good, the first couple ones, but just trust me, stop at the first one or two, you know, so they go on and it's not worth it. Alright, so let's jump back into who would win. Alright, it says arguments for Victor Crowley's victory. Alright, he's essentially an unstoppable force capable of regenerating any damage he sustains, making him impossible to permanently defeat. In a battle of attrition, Crowley's ability to continue fighting indefinitely would wear down the Creeper, who has shown limitations in his regeneration and needs a body part to regrow limbs. That is true about the Creeper. Alright, Crowley possesses a significant physical strength capable of dismembering opponents, a feature that would be difficult for the Creeper to counter. Alright, so this says like the arguments for the Creeper's advantages. Speed and flight. The Creeper, he flies. He's quick. The Creeper can fly and is implied to move at high speeds, giving him a tactical advantage in evasion and positioning. Weaponry. The Creeper's arsenal of weapons and his ability to use his own body parts as weapons offer a range of offensive options. Regeneration. While less complete than Crowley's, the Creeper's ability to regenerate lost limbs is a significant defensive capability. But it says why Crowley still wins. He has no permanent weakness. The main factor is the Creeper has no permanent way to put down Crowley, even if the Creeper inflicts damage. Crowley's regeneration would quickly mend the wounds. It says unlike the Creeper, who can be terminally disabled, Crowley's curse makes him a permanent threat, even in a severed state. That basically is saying that the Creeper will be defeated by Victor Crowley. Now I understand, I see some of the things they're saying. You know, Victor Crowley is, I believe, you know, it says he's a ghostly serial killer. And I put Victor Crowley with the Creeper because I couldn't see anyone else. I was trying to figure out who else I could, you know, put him against. And some people put him up against Jason Voorhees and Michael Myers. You know, I've talked about them in some of my versus videos, and I didn't want to go that route. So I want to talk about people that I haven't talked about on the channel yet, and I haven't talked about the Creeper individually or Victor Crowley. Alright, so on Reddit, something says, which I stated before, that Victor is a ghost, so he would never permanently be able to beat the Creeper. Creeper's speed could help him out, but in hand-to-hand combat, that's what they said. You know, like they said, the speed is something that would give him the advantage over Victor Crowley. Yeah, so Victor Crowley is a spirit Yeah, he's like a ghost. So he could have went against. I could have put him against some of the other, like Jason and stuff. Like a thing right here on Reddit says the Creeper versus Jason Voorhees versus Victor Crowley. All right, so that was it. I mean, what do you think? Who do you think would win between those two? For one, I mean, if you haven't seen the Hatchet movie, like I said, it's from 2006. Check it out. It's a pretty good slasher one. And I believe the Kane Potter, I believe he plays Victor Crowley. Yep, and he's played Jason in the Jason movies. So that's cool, huh? So it's kind of crazy to put him against that, because But anyway, so I just wanted to touch on that really quickly. I wasn't going to dive into the movies itself, but my opinion, it says Victor Crowley would win, but the Creeper has some really creepy ways about him, but you never know. So it's hard to say with that one. All right, so moving on to the next one that I mentioned in the beginning of the video, we're going to talk about Megan versus Annabelle. Who is better? Okay, so it says there is no single better choice, as Megan and Annabelle represent different types of supernatural threats. Megan is a technologically advanced AI robot with physical capabilities and internet access, while Annabelle is a demonic entity possessing a doll. Megan's creators and co-stars believe that she would win due to her intelligence and physical strength, but Megan's director and producer acknowledge Annabelle's demonic power could be a significant advantage. I agree also. So it says the physicality, this is about Megan, her arguments about winning. Megan is a functional robot capable of movement, physical strength, and learning. Her intelligence is an advanced AI. She possesses immense processing power and can access the internet, giving her tactical advantage. Her ability, she can evolve and learn. It could allow her to develop new strategies to defeat Annabelle. And her weaponry, the producers have suggested Megan could be outfitted with advanced weapons such as rocket launchers to make her a formidable force. Yeah, okay. So here's the arguments about Annabelle. Her demonic powers. Simple. Annabelle is not a doll but a vessel for a demonic spirit, which grants her supernatural abilities like telekinesis and soul manipulation. Unpredictably, her demonic entities are often depicted as having powers beyond normal understanding, making them difficult to defeat with technology. Like I stated, that the producer and the creator believe that Megan would win, but someone states that Annabelle, they're not too sure because Annabelle's demonic nature could give her an advantage. So it says, conclusion, a fight between Megan and Annabelle would clash of different power sources, technology versus supernatural. While Megan is physically superior and intelligent, Annabelle's demonic nature makes it a very challenging match. There's no definitive winner without a hypothetical fight, which could only be truly determined in a future film. All right, Jason Blum, the producer of Megan and both Annabelle, he says he favors Megan against other killer dolls like Chucky, but admits Annabelle's magic powers, make it a tough fight. And then someone, they think that Megan's better because she can actually get up and walk and do things. But for this one, I'm going to have to say I think Annabelle, just because of the powers. And like it says right here, that her demonic powers, it goes beyond normal understanding. So it could go beyond the technology and all the weapons and things like that. These things are way more powerful, so and I saw a lot of people put Megan versus Chucky, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted to versus her, with someone else. So that's why I went with Annabelle, just to see what would happen. So that's really it. I just wanted to touch on it and see what you guys think. So let me know. But for the first one, I'm not really sure about who Victor or the Creeper, but definitely for the last one, I'm gonna go with Annabelle. That's my opinion. Okay, so give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Comment down below your thoughts, what you think, and subscribe to the channel if you are new. I drop videos here every week. All right, so hope you stuck around for the whole video. This one's not as long as my other ones, but yeah, so thank you for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. God bless. Oh yeah, and if you liked the video, share it with somebody, okay? See you guys.